Gun at a parade would be illegal if a bill just passed in Jefferson City could become law.
Now let's go to KBC 9's Martin Augustine watching this. Martin, how would it work?
Well, Representative Anthony Ely of Grandview wants to add some language to the current Missouri statute that defines the unlawful use of weapons. Now, this, of course, is connected to what happened here at Union Station, the deadly shooting a week ago. The bill would prohibit carrying a gun in a parade zone. A parade zone would be anywhere within 1 mile of a parade route during parade hours. Now, the route and the parade hours would have to be defined by the parade host. Additionally, the bill would require entry to a parade zone that would the spectators would have to go through some sort of security checkpoint. State Democrats say something has to be done to prevent what happened at Union Station from happening anywhere else.
When these things happen, it's difficult for us to figure out what the right move is here. Do we all wear red for Kansas City, for the gun groups who have been fighting for these issues for a long time? Do we come here and scream at the top of our lungs? Do we file legislation? Do we not show up? What is the answer? Because the Republicans refuse to do anything.
The one exception for carrying a gun along a parade route would be for law enforcement. Reporting live, Martin Augustine, KBC 9 News.
Martin, thank you. Well, the Missouri House passes a bill banning celebratory gunfire. Advocates have been pushing this for years. Blair's Law was named after 11-year-old Blair Shanahan Lane. She's in the white skirt there. She was hit and killed that night by a stray bullet. That was July 4th, 2011. Missouri lawmakers passed the bill last year, but Governor Mike Parson vetoed it, pointing to issues with other crime measures that were packed into that bill. Now, police say that last week's shooting at Union Station stemmed from a fight, not celebratory gunfire. Some Republicans slammed the vote, claiming no laws would have prevented what happened last week.
Jackson County lawmakers met yesterday to discuss the root of gun violence problem. During the Health and Environment Committee hearing, people came forward to share how they've been impacted. County legislator Manny Abarca says he hopes to pass gun reform measures, but the Missouri state statute prevents that. Others say change must come from within the community.
People have to take an individual responsibility to contribute something positive. We can't pass this baton to legislatures. People have to do something.
Abarca chairs the committee. He says he'll keep holding meetings and hearings about gun violence every Monday morning until new policies are passed.